It is a wonderful Wednesday morning, and thank you so much for joining us on Morning Rush and making us your previous choice for starting your day and hopefully getting it off in the right tone. Now, it is Wednesday. Let me know who you're crushing on, okay? The platforms to utilize are the Zim Papers TV Network Facebook page or at ZTN Prime on Twitter and at ZTN Prime on Instagram. Now, of course, as per the normal, we have our Women in Entertainment Wednesday. And of course, today I have a guest who has been a voice of worship for so many years. Now, some of you may know it or may not know it, but you have been singing along to her music for a very long time, especially when you're in that, you're in that mood and you just want to praise God and you want to say thank you for the life that He's given you, or you want to, get your mood moving, right? You have been singing along to these songs. Now, I first met her in high school when she was the girl whose bass was strong enough to support an entire choir, and she was absolutely amazing. It has been a marvel watching her grow through the industry, find her feet, work with some amazing names, and Lord, she is a force to reckon with. Now, growing up as a middle child in a family of 3 girls, she started off singing at a very tender age, starting off even at the dining table with parents strumming along on the guitar. And I think even then they knew that their girls were set up for amazingness. Of course, I am talking about MARBEL MADONDO. MARBEL, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you?
Girl, you had to bring that up. People are going to calculate our age.
I didn't. They can try. They can try. It's been amazing watching you. I mean, thank you so much for joining us, first of all.
Thank you for having me. I mean, it's awesome.
Now, before I'm going to take people back a couple of years, but before I take them back, let me take you back to that dining room table.
Oh, of course.
What were some of the memories that have actually helped you with your career now from just that time when you were still a child?
Well, it was drilled into us. I mean, like, we'd been singing every second of our lives. My dad on guitar, my mom singing, dancing, and, playing around the house. I think everything we ever did was music. Everything we ever did was church music, church music. If I wasn't home, I was at church. So I think that drilling or that foundation assisted me with where I am, where I'm going.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now, a lot of people will remember first coming into contact with your voice when you were singing with your sister, the late Jackie, and we miss her terribly, but we're glad that we have you. But just remind them of that song. Just make me happy.
Mazuva achomwari atorarama orwadza nguva dzachomwari wedwe dzatorarama dzorwadza ishe Jesu ari pedyo kuya rimwe ramazuva iye anouya kuzotora vanhu vake.
Girl. You can't tell me that voice doesn't do things to you. You can't. It's impossible. Now, excuse me, I do have a bit of a cough. Okay, now, how has the musical world treated you over the years, MARBEL?
That's a big one. But I think it's been graceful. I have had times I've disappeared a bit in hibernation, trying to figure out exactly where, what my path was going to be, etc. So I think it's been generous. I think it's been gracious. But I've enjoyed it, and I am looking forward to everything else that's coming up and things like that. But I think I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed learning a lot. I still am. So yeah. I could say that.
In the times that you've disappeared, you disappeared musically, yes, but you've been doing quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
You've been raising awareness on gender-based violence.
Yes,
you've been helping with charity. What is it that kind of drives you in these directions?
Well, number one, my husband and we have Givers Never Lack. That's just something we do with the kids. We've done soup kitchen. We've done a lot of things just, to give back to the community. And because my husband, it's such a passion for him. And with the gender-based violence, I have a history with another part of my life where I had to struggle and come out of that. I am a survivor, and I really wanted to, give back and also share with a lot of women who then, ever since I've started, I had a lot of women who came up to me and said, you know what, we've been struggling, we almost committed suicide and things like that. And I'm so glad I managed to help a lot of people and still helping a lot of people with, being a survivor and everything. So, yeah.
Now, musically speaking, you've shared stages with amazing names. I mean, the late Lundi, Donnie McCloughin, so many. just very quickly, what are the top 2 lessons that being in the same space with them has
Be
taught
humble. Learn all you can. Simple. You know nothing.
Great. Now, you know what? Obviously, I hate that we're almost out of time.
Okay.
But so let's talk about this song, "Light Over Darkness." I think that's your more recent one, and I think that's one of my favorites at the moment.
Thank you.
What put that together for you?
Life situations, encounters, and just it being a discussion I have with God. I mean, that's literally me praying. I'm like being real because I can't go over this, but you are light over darkness. Just that realization to know that whatever I'm going through, God remains, you know, He's still supreme. He's still, you know, He's still the one.
Now, you have something coming for us in early October. What is that?
Yes, I'm doing another live. That live, it's going to be on the 1st of October at the Newlands Country Club, and I'm looking forward to everybody coming through because it's going to be my second live, and we really are excited about it. Yes.
Now, you know, I hate to rush you off, but
No,
I
no,
do
it's
because
right.
I want people to watch my favorite bit of Light Over Darkness.
Wow.
You have to, you'll get it. Here it is, my favorite section, Light Over Darkness, MARBEL Madondo.